Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and today I'm going to make this card with you guys. I thought it was just really cute. You just color one side. I got inspired from an image I saw on Pinterest, and it's using the pop-up monsters from Clearly Besotted, and I think I might use this again. I'm not sure yet, but I really like this set. So I took a few of them off and just filled up my block. So I have 3 monsters, a rocket ship, and 2 stars on my block already. And so I'm just going to take a piece of scrap paper, and I have a piece of white, and I'm actually going to trim my white down. I should have done that first. I'm going to trim it so that it's 5. Oh, I didn't mean 5. I meant 5 1/4. That's okay. 5 by, so then it's 4 1/4, 3 3/4. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, 3 3/4 of this piece of paper. And this is what's going to be on the outside of the card and on the inside. I totally just blew this one up. That one is not the right size. Wow. It is early in the morning, and I did this last night, and I am sorry. So let's try that again. Let's do 3 3/4. I made the first one last night. Did I say 5? Yes. And I woke up and thought, ooh, I'll do this card now. So sorry. Okay, so I do want a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to use my stamps, and I'm just going to stamp on randomly onto my outside sheet. And you can start however you want. Oh, I didn't do a very good job of stamping those, did I? And then I don't like them to be together, so I will change it. I'm actually not stamping very well. Let me try this again. Let's just start at the beginning. Whew. I need another drink of my coffee, perhaps. All right, let's get this show going. And I'll turn this. And I'll turn this because I don't want the stars to be right next to each other. I'm just kind of looking to see where everything is. So you just want to random something like that. And then also for this card, I used a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that I folded in half and cut in half to make an A2 sized card. So this is going to fit on top of here. And then this is going to be on the inside so I can write my sentiment. And I'm going to go ahead and stick this in with some glue. And then I also took a piece of scrap cardstock, and I cut out a strip of orange that I'm going to put something like this. And I wrote hello on it. And I just used a regular pen. This is a Pentel pen. And I just wanted to kind of keep in the middle. So I just, kind of did a loop-de-loop and like that. So now that's ready, and it's going to go something like this. And then this will go on top, and this will go like that. So I'm just going to color half of this, and I need to know where I need to color the half. So I'm going to first pick out the half that I want to color. And I think I'll do it like that because I don't have any image right there, and it kind of could use one. So it'll be more like that, but I'm not going to stick this down yet. I'm just taking my pencil, and I'm going to lightly put a mark where I need to stop coloring. And you could do it either way. You could color the top or the bottom. I think the card that I used for inspiration was colored at the bottom. And then, of course, you can pick whatever colors you want, but I'm going to do the same coloring that I did on the last one, I think. Get some of this out of here. So I'm going to start with this little guy. And I did him in blues, like kind of turquoises. I think this is the lightest color. I could be totally off on that. That one could have been the lightest color. I don't know. This is definitely the darkest one. I'll get this figured out, guys. And I'll take this one again and just go over. It didn't look like it was the lightest one because when it's not dry, it's not very light. So there's another one of these guys over here, so I'm going to go ahead and color him too. So this is the lightest color, even though it doesn't really appear to be right yet. I did some sort of goof over here. But that's okay, I'll try to work with it, and then I'll try to fix it, and I'll show you what I do. Then I'll take my second lightest. Oops, I didn't mean to go outside the lines there. But who's surprised? This is crafting in real life after all. There we go. Actually, that looks pretty decent, even though it's a mess up. I don't know that anybody would be able to necessarily tell. So I'm finished with those, I think, and then I have, oh, let's do green, picked out for the little, I don't know what he's called, the three-eyed monster. And I'm going to go ahead and color him at the same time. And the way I do my alcohol markers may or may not be the best way for you to do them. I say just practice and try with them. They blend, that's the beauty of them. They are awesome. I like to start usually with the lightest color and then move into the darkest color. That doesn't always happen, and sometimes it depends on the area. Sometimes I like starting with a darker color and then going in with my lighter, it totally depends. But like that worked out really nicely. Now I'm afraid I hope I don't mess it up with this one. There, actually, that one looked really cute. If I say so myself, I guess, huh? I don't know if you've ever used any of Clearly Besotted stamps, and I am not sponsored at all. I wish I was. But I love their stamps. I mean, there's so many cute stamp companies out there. But Clearly Besotted has some really cute critters and just things like this. You know, they're just unique in the way that they... So check them out if you haven't already. If you like critters and such. I kind of consider these critters, even though they're not critters, but you know what I mean. And they're usually easy to color, and there's enough in there to make it into something cute. I didn't color that, and I don't know if I need to. I think it'll be hidden, but I just wanted to go ahead and get it. Okay, so now I will move into the little monster here. And I know that I used purple for his hair. And when you're making random images on a page, you do want some of them to go off the page. And then I colored, I should put this over here, sorry. I don't know if you guys can see it there, but I'll put it here maybe. And then I'm going to move into this really light blue to do his face. And apparently his hand of that one. And then I used a much darker. I wouldn't have normally picked such drastically different shades, but it's about what I had in my collection, so. Now I'm taking my lighter one and just kind of trying to blend it in there. And then I'm going to take the darkest one. And this one is a little more blue. I don't know, in my head it brought in the blue from his face. And why did I pick these colors? Because I love blue and purple together, and for no other reason really. And that's probably about as good as that one will get. And then I'll do the same thing kind of over here. I say kind of because it won't be the exact same. And when you do go off the page, you want to leave that like it was just all the way on the page. So I don't want to color this in dark unless you wanted it to be the end of the page. But I like it to look like I had, like it was just there and I cut it. coloring his horn after I blend in some of his body, because that helps bring some of that color up to his horn. So that's why I did that way, in case you were wondering. And then I took my little white pen and just made sure his tooth was white. And then for the stars, I took a deep yellow I almost missed him. And then I just took my glitter marker in yellow or gold, and I just colored in half of it, or some of it on the side, just to give it a little bit of glitter. And then for the rocket ships, I actually did do glitter. So I have glitter blue. And my line goes right here, but I wanted to go ahead and color it so it wouldn't be missed. There we go. So I colored that blue, and then I colored the, how did I do this? I think this was red. Oh, I can look right there. Yeah, I did all three of these red. Not that it has to be the same, just that I kind of liked it, so I wanted it to be the same. I'm sure I'd like it a different way too. I mean, color it the way you want. And then I took the silver. There we go. And then now I can take the hello, and I'm just going to use my tape for this. And I'm going to, because the tape is easier to make sure it's placed correctly and all that jazz. So I'm just going to take it and put it where the line is. And try to center my hello. You could have written the hello separate, like second, but I'm not that confident in my handwriting, so. And then I'm just trimming this off. Just like that. And then while I have my tape out, I'll just use the tape for the front. Doot, 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 doot. And there you go. Isn't that cute? I think somebody would like to get that. So that was super easy, and you can see how the difference. I cut this one 1/4 of an inch shorter on, you know, this is 5 by 3 3/4, and this is 4 by 5 1/4, the white. So you can see how the difference is on the border. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.